welcome to the Twisted Sister January Hop. This is Angie Moore, and here's the items that we will be using for this card making project that I will be presenting today. I went ahead and cut the leaves out and used my little rubber background that comes with the stamp set, and these are the things that I'm going to use, the butterflies and the happy birthday. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the butterflies with the intense black ink, since I will be coloring it with my Triblend. And as you can see, it's not hard at all. I went ahead and just did two and sped through the other ones so that you wouldn't be spared of watching me painfully stamp each one of these lovely little butterflies. I'm going to go ahead and do all my stamping, and that way I can get that out of the way and get to coloring and be able to do it fairly quickly. This is a fun project to do, and it's very interesting how to put it together. So I hope you enjoy this as I keep stamping. I'm going to go ahead and now stamp the sentiment, which says happy birthday, and it'll be all ready. Everything's already stamped and ready to go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get moving to the next thing, which will be coloring the leaves. And I'm using the green apple, and I'm doing it very lightly, and I will do it a little bit darker on the vein parts of it, so that way you can see the contrast. I do have to say that I did two different layouts on the card, and you will see that. One will have the yellow flower in one direction and the other in different directions, so it'll be switched just to give you a little bit of an idea of how to make them smaller or bigger, how to change it, and you can change the layout and still make it look really pretty. So as you can see, I'm doing this a little bit darker, so that way there'll be some nice contrast. I'm kind of doing it in a hurry, so it bent up a little bit, but it'll be okay. So I used my mix-in paper for January, February, and I'm using the dark side. You can always use the light side, but I'm using the dark side. And I'm going to go ahead and place that on my card, which is 4 1/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and start coloring. Again, you can use any colors. I'm using the Triblends. I use the light. I color the whole thing, including the body. On this one, I'm using the pale pink, actually the blend. And I do circles a lot, and pardon my table shaking. I was really coloring. I think I'm going to need another one of these, because I've been using these Triblends like crazy for the last over a year, I guess. So I apologize for the shaking. I'm trying to make it painless, you not having to see each one of these. So I'm going to go ahead and color the yellow on the side view, and this one is the gold yellow blend. Again, you can use any color. If you're not familiar, the Triblends have a light, medium, and dark, so you can do some beautiful shading. I did not do the shading on these, but you're more than welcome to do that when you do this. So if you haven't guessed, you're probably wondering what I'm going to use the butterflies for. And if you saw the little clip in the beginning, you will see that I will make flowers out of my butterflies. So I kind of play with it, see which way it would look better. Then I flip it over, tape it a little bit. That way it kind of gives me a point of reference for placing it on the card, and then I can kind of play around with it and then use a more permanent glue with it. I feel like I'm playing cards with this. So there we go. So as you can tell, then I kind of adjusted a little bit here and there. That one seems a little bit too high, so I'm going to go ahead and use my glue, which we actually now have, and it is the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, the Aqua. And I love this because it's got that thin side and it's got that thick side on the other end, and so it's very versatile. And you can see the contrast. I'm going to slip it underneath there. And also play with the leaves a little bit more. Sorry, I'm off screen for a minute. Should be back on screen here. Alrighty. It takes a little time to get those little boogers in place, but they work out really well. There we go. That's better. Hoping everyone had a nice and happy new year. Okay, so we're almost done with that. I'm going to go ahead and finish the leaves. The second leaf that will go on this flower, and tuck it underneath there. So I'm going to go ahead, after I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and start with my pink. And again, I'm going to trim those up a little bit. In one card I did, and one card I didn't. So I was really playing around with it. It's really, you kind of lay it down there and see what you think. You have a little bit more of an extension with it, but again, it's all up to you on how you want to do that. So again, I'm going to go ahead and kind of glue it all together with my little tape runner. Give it a little bit of shape before I lay it down permanently. On this one I used 5. On the other one I used 4. Again, it just depends on how full you want to make them, 4 or 5. Just play with it. Here, I need to move this screen down. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go, and I decided I was going to put the extra one after all. Just make it a little fuller. So I'm going to go ahead and take my gems, slide those babies off, and put them on there. Have a lot of fun putting this together. Surprisingly, when I saw these butterflies, I knew exactly what I was going to do with them. It just came to me. I hope that you're enjoying this, and you can see how you can use something that you typically wouldn't think of using other than one way and another way. So I hope you like this twist, and putting a little bit more gems in there, making it nice and shiny. Then I'm going to take my stickles and just do the little card as well. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and put some foam on that happy birthday. Here we go. Just do a little bit of little shine there, kind of pop up that black a little bit, make it a little more interesting. Put a little more gems. You can never have enough bling on a card. There you go. Finish it up, and there you go. And that's what it looks like. If you like this butterfly with a twist card, please like, share, and subscribe so you can see my previous videos and any future videos that I will be posting. Tina will be coming up next to do her twist, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!